Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Perky, bringing you some Black Ops gameplay. I know I've been slacking on the uploads, but let's be honest, we've all been playing the game too much. We've all not really been on YouTube, so it's not like it really matters too much. But anyways, so this is the first gameplay I'm bringing you guys. I believe it's a 52-3 gameplay. I'm using the Lodestar, VTOL Warship, and the Lightning Strike. I go through those kill streaks twice this game, which is pretty cool. I will unfortunately be cutting off the second half of the game because everybody rage quit, and for some reason the game couldn't find some people to fill in the slots. So unfortunately, the 52-3 gameplay should have been a lot higher, but it wasn't. So this is the gameplay we're bringing. MSMC is the SMG I am using, and today I wanted to talk about my first impressions, my review of Black Ops 2. And to be honest with you, not so good. For the first full day, I was raging so hard in the stream. I hate this game is what I was like. It was what I was screaming over and over again. I hated this game with a passion. And then, eventually I started to see some good things, and now I'm like, it's just an okay game to me. So I wanted to talk about what I liked, what I didn't like. Let's start with what I liked. So, first things first, the point streaks are just an insanely good idea. Just so awesome. Really encourage objective-based gameplay, and I think that's something that the CoD series desperately needed, because for the longest time we were sitting there and we were just sitting in back, getting M.O.A.Bs, not playing the objective, and that isn't really the point of the game. It's just not a good idea. So, point streaks were good. Another thing we're looking at is weapon balance. Now, I really like that you can pretty much pick up any gun, and it's going to be just as useful as the previous one. Maybe some will be better for certain situations than the other, assault rifles versus SMGs. I think that is awesome. The only thing I don't like there is that every SMG feels the same. They all feel like they're hipfire gods, and I guess that's a topic for a little bit later. But, let's see here. The 10-point class system. That's another good idea that, honestly, I didn't even notice when I was looking forward to this game. It's just one of those things I was like, whatever, it's not a big deal. But I really like the way that you can replace anything. You can replace your secondary if you want to have an extra perk, just anything like that. I really appreciate that. And another thing that's really small that I noticed is the artwork. And I know this is a really stupid thing to notice, but I really appreciate it, because in Modern Warfare 3, the titles, the emblems, they looked terrible. And now we come here, and we've got this incredibly well-done artwork for every emblem, for every title, and I really do appreciate the amount of work they put into that. I know it's something very small, very insignificant, but it's still something that's important to notice. Alright, and then let's move on to the bad stuff. And, really quick, it was a good idea that they invented the dedicated servers. What's really bad is that somehow I'm still getting lag. And I know the dedicated servers are PC only, and console doesn't have this luxury, but I'm still getting very odd lag a lot of the time. I'm having a hard time finding a dedicated server that is actually good for me. And Modern Warfare 3, it might have been because I was host most of the time, but I didn't really feel a whole lot of lag, so it's kind of shitty. It's a downgrade for me. Another thing I was talking about earlier, SMG hipfire. The gods of this game are SMGs again. And, I guess that's fine. The maps are more catered for it. They're just small range maps, and, SMGs probably should be good. Oh, there goes my phone. Whoops. But I just don't appreciate that. I hate that so much, because I will countless times I'll be outfired by a guy who's just hip-firing me. And, I don't understand why my ADS is somehow getting beat by this hip-firing dude, but that's what happens in this game, and I don't like that. Alright, now still on the topic of weapon balance, shotguns and snipers are so OP in this game. It's just so terrible. Consistently, I'm getting one-shotted every time, no matter how bad this sniper or shotgun miss me. They hit me in the arm, doesn't matter. I'm dead, because thanks Black Ops 2. So I cannot stand those guns, and they need to be nerfed, and I don't know if they will. In fact, I highly doubt they will, because I don't know. That's just the way this game usually works. Call of Duties just don't balance guns. Alright, and then another thing that was a positive thing before, but there's no M.O.A.B and no specialist. I liked that, but I understand that they had to remove it because it completely discouraged objective-based gameplay. That's just something that I always liked, because it was always something to try for. There was always a goal in my game, and it really kept me playing the game for hours and hours and hours. So, without that, I feel like the game's just empty. Like, I've got nothing to do. Like, oh, sweet, I got a swarm. Now what? This sucks. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a negative Nancy here, but that's how I feel about it. And then spawn system. Oh my god, I thought Modern Warfare 3 was bad. This is worse. I didn't think it could get worse, but it somehow pulled it off. I don't understand. There's a part earlier where I actually cut it off, but I spawn, I walk up a ladder, which is like right here actually. I walk up that ladder back behind me, those stairs, and I actually get shot in the back, and I'm so confused because the enemy shouldn't be standing right where I'm spawning. And then I spawn 2 feet away from him, so I run up the stairs and I shoot him in the back. That is the very first kill that you see in this video. That is exactly what happened. And oh, so frustrating. So, spawn system, absolutely terrible. Now, moving on to a little bit of the perk balance. Scavenger should not be resupplying shot grenades. What kind of terrible idea is that? Who's just like, I want infinite shot grenades? Because that's totally not OP at all. They only stun you for 35 seconds without a tactical mask on. So, I don't understand what they were thinking. But Scavenger resupplies bouncing betties and shot grenades, and that's terrible. Absolutely terrible idea. And then, a little bit of a minor detail that I'm pissed off about is the friend invite interface. It's unspeakably impossible to use because 90% of my friends they don't even show up on this invite interface, and I can't just go to the Steam friends list and just right-click their name and hit an invite. That's just not how it works in this game for some stupid reason, and oh, it drives me insane. Oh my god. I know it sounds like I'm bitching because I am, but seriously. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention, it's not really that big of a deal, but games are so much faster now. Like in Domination, we triple cap all the time. In Kill Confirmed, we rush every tag. And, you know, it's not uncommon that you're going to have like a 75-3 game. Just because now that objective playing is so important, nobody's going to slow down for your, you know, high kill streak. It's just not something that's going to happen. So, you know, that's just something that I dislike, but, you know, it's whatever. It's part of the game. That doesn't bother me too much. But I just hope they fix some of these things, because I know that some of these can be fixed pretty easily. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my first impressions of Black Ops 2, and my ranting and bitching for, you know, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Alright, that being said, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Veto warship inbound. Losing Charlie.
Long year,